Life is full of giants, problems that seem too big to overcome. But what if I told you that faith in God is more powerful than any challenge you will ever face? Today, we dive into one of the most inspiring stories in the Bible, the story of David and Goliath. A young shepherd boy, armed with nothing but faith, faced a warrior feared by an entire nation. Stay with me as we uncover the powerful lessons behind this story and how you, too, can overcome the giants in your life. The story begins in the land of Israel, where the Israelites were at war with the Philistines. The Philistines were a mighty army, strong and feared by many. But among them was one warrior who stood above the rest, Goliath of Gath. He was massive, over 9 feet tall, covered in heavy armor, and wielding a massive spear. He was the champion of the Philistines, undefeated in battle, and confident that no one could stand against him. For 40 days, Goliath came out onto the battlefield, morning and evening, and challenged the Israelite army. Choose a man to fight me. If he wins, we will serve you. But if I win, you will serve us. The Israelites were terrified. No one dared to fight this giant warrior. Even King Saul, their leader, was afraid. The men trembled at the very sight of Goliath and doubted that anyone could defeat him. But then, a young shepherd boy named David arrived at the battlefield. David wasn't a soldier. He was just a boy who took care of his father's sheep. But David had something far greater than a sword. He had faith in God. David had been sent by his father, Jesse, to bring food to his older brothers who were part of the Israelite army. When he arrived, he saw the fear in the soldiers' eyes. As he listened to Goliath mock the army of Israel and insult God, David was shocked. Who is this Philistine that defies the armies of the living God? He asked. While others saw Goliath as too big to fight, David saw him as too big to miss. David couldn't believe that no one had the courage to stand against Goliath. He began asking around, trying to understand why everyone was so afraid. His older brother Eliab overheard him and became angry. Why have you come here? And with whom did you leave those few sheep in the wilderness? I know your pride and the evil of your heart. You just came to watch the battle. But David was undeterred. He turned to others and kept asking, why isn't anyone fighting Goliath? Finally, word reached King Saul, and David was brought before him. David said boldly, let no one lose heart on account of this Philistine. I will go and fight him. Saul was stunned. You are only a boy. How can you fight this giant? But David replied with confidence. Your servant has killed both the lion and the bear. This uncircumcised Philistine will be like one of them because he has defied the armies of the living God. The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine. Saul had no other choice. He allowed David to fight and even offered him his own royal armor. But when David tried it on, it was too heavy and unfamiliar. Instead, David took off the armor and chose to face Goliath with what he knew, his sling and 5 smooth stones from a nearby stream. As David approached the battlefield, Goliath saw him and laughed. Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? He mocked. But David stood fearless. You come to me with a sword and a spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord Almighty. Today, the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and all the world will know that there is a God in Israel. David's confidence wasn't in himself, it was in God. The battle didn't last long. David reached into his bag, pulled out a stone, placed it in a sling, and swung it with all his strength. The stone flew through the air and struck Goliath in the forehead. Goliath fell face down to the ground. The mighty warrior was defeated by a single stone. The Israelites erupted in celebration, and the Philistines ran in fear. David, with faith in God, had done what an entire army could not. He had defeated the giant. This story is not just about a battle long ago. It's about your life today. Every day, we face giants, fear, doubt, sickness, financial struggles, and hardships. But just like David, we can overcome them with faith in God. Here are 5 powerful lessons we can learn from this story. 1. Faith is greater than fear. The Israelites were afraid, but David had faith that God was bigger than Goliath. Whatever you're facing, trust in God. 2. God prepares you for the battles ahead. David's experiences with lions and bears prepared him for Goliath. Your past struggles are preparing you for your victory. 3. Victory belongs to those who trust God. David didn't need fancy weapons. He had God on his side, and that was enough. 4. Don't let others discourage you. David's own brother doubted him. People will always have opinions, but only God's opinion matters. 5. God uses the unlikely to do the impossible. David was the least expected to fight, but God chose him to bring victory. No matter who you are, God can use you for great things. What are the giants in your life? Is it fear, doubt, financial struggles, a difficult situation that seems impossible? Remember, just like David, you are never alone. God is with you, and with him, no giant can stand in your way. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Let's spread faith, hope, and the power of God's Word. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Bible stories that will strengthen your faith. May God bless you, and remember, your faith can conquer any giant.